Okay, I gotta do. 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 This. Okay, I gotta do. Okay, I gotta do. This. Okay, I gotta do. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta do. This. Okay, I gotta do. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta do. This. Okay, I gotta do. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta do. This. Okay, I gotta do. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta do. This. Okay, I gotta do. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta do. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Let me know in the chat if you all can hear me. Okay, so they can't hear me.
Okay, there you are.
Can you all hear me? Let me know in the chat.
I can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
the delay.
Can y'all hear me? Let me know in the chat if you all can hear me.
Amanda, they can hear you. I can hear you right now. There's just a delay.
Okay. I mean, I didn't know that until now. So that's why I said it twice.
I'm trying to
I
let
hear
you
you.
know.
Okay,
There's a
great.
bit of like
There's
I would
latency.
say, yeah, like I would say good like 5-6 seconds.
So there's a 5-second latency and I'm supposed to. Okay. Do you all hear a lag? The image is frozen on purpose because we haven't started yet because we said 7 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Pacific. So that's why the image is frozen. Do you all hear a lag? Oh, wow, that's a long lag.
But Amanda, let me say this. It's not that
Okay, so technology is a doozy. But we are here and we're going to give people a chance to, we're not going to start early, guys. We're not going to start early. We told people 7 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And so I'm going to stick to that. The image is frozen because we're not starting yet, because I don't want to do that. Because I don't want to start before the time I told people I was gonna start. Okay. But I appreciate y'all. This is someone said 143, taking it way back. So this is this is some technological advancement that's happening here. And I look really red on the camera, but I'm actually very brown in real life. So I just want y'all to know that. I don't know why this camera is calling me is lying. I don't know why this camera is lying about me. This camera is lying about me right now. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it at all. This camera's lying. I am actually very, very brown. Okay. I'm gonna get some water and I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Is Bad Bunny a sellout for dating a Jenner? I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Can I pin? Oh my gosh, so much technology. Okay, spill the tea. I'm not a tea spiller. I'm not a tea spiller. Okay. I've never done this before. It is quite the effort. But I'm really glad y'all are y'all are here. I feel old because I had to really work very hard to try to get this this to work. But I think I did it. I think I did it. I'm gonna sign out and I gotta sign. I think I gotta sign out and sign back in if I want to do what I'm about to do. Okay. Wait, no, I wanted to do this. Hey, 4 more minutes. 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, Dougie Fresh. You're on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, this is what's happening. Okay. All right. Oh my God, it's so much work. Jeez Louise. Okay. We're here. We did it. We did it. We fucking did it. So shout out to everybody who is joining us. I really tried to hold on to this white nail polish, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think I'm gonna need to take this off. Is it still raining outside? Because I gotta go and get dinner. Yeah, I think it's a wrap for the white nail polish. I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go. Anyways, okay. So if you have seen In Amanda We Trust, let me know in the chat. For those of you on the IG, we are over here at YouTube Amanda Seales TV because we are going to be watching my documentary In Amanda We Trust together. Yes, we're going to be watching it together. Yeah. So come on over here. We're in the chat. And you'll also be able to see it. Because I know sometimes y'all be over here like, oh, I'm just going to stay over here. But if you come over here to YouTube Amanda Seales TV, you'll be able to see the documentary. Thank you, Marvin, for buying. And you'll be able to join us in watching this. Again, I would like to also point out that the camera over here got me looking sunburned, and I'm actually very, very brown. I'm ver brown. I'm ver brown. I'm sun-kissed. So just saying. But we got 258 people here watching. That's a nice number. It's a cute little number. And we will begin in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Chanice, thank you for buying. And this is, you get to watch it with us and you can watch it again. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Mystery Saka. Real Rant said I had some challenges, but I promise you I tried. I'm not really sure what that means, but thank you, Zachary Murray, Keisha T, Richa Varna, who else is on here? All right. And so what else? 1 minute. Oh my God. 1 minute. All right. So very excited. I've never done anything like this before. So, the way this is going to work is that, I will talk about things that are happening as they happen. I guess I'll pause it and talk. I'm not really sure, but, I'll talk about things, we're all going to do this together because this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I've said that 11 times now. So we're all going to experience this together. Hello, Felicia. Thank you for coming from Instagram. So thank you, DC Hector, for Hector 24 and for buying it. And I thank you, Godlywood Girl Vlogs, and child. Thank you, Steph Jones. Thank you, Grape 808. All right. It is still raining outside. Is it? It is. All right. So that water is fruit water. Okay. I was like, why do I look like this? Okay. All right, y'all. Welcome to the In Amanda We Trust live stream watch with me. This is going to be a really fun night tonight. We're going to watch In Amanda We Trust together. This is my political comedy documentary that I produced independently, and it is a public service announcement to us about being the change that we wish to see. I didn't set out for this to be like a teaching tool, but it somehow really finds itself landing in that way. And it really means a lot to me that people have said that they learned from watching this, that people have said they felt empowered from watching this, that people have said they felt hopeful from watching this. I really believe that we are in a very dire time in this country. We are in a extraordinary time in this country where we're seeing our government, we're seeing the Justice Department, we're seeing just really culture and identity shifting in a very large way and being weaponized in a very real way, in ways that many of us have only seen in history books, and we're watching it happen in real time. And so one of the things that I feel like is imperative for us to actually challenge this is for us to actually know the bottom line of what's actually being systemically used against us. And in many ways, that is just understanding the way our government works, okay? If you have followed, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw a video I posted yesterday or 2 days ago about, civil war in America and the possibility of civil war in America happening. So, I don't post these things to scare, I post these things to inform and to empower us and to hopefully ignite curiosity, ignite, what's the word I'm looking for? Ignite curiosity, ignite strength, ignite intellect, etc. I am somebody who is a very intense person. I'm a very direct person. And I try to surround myself with people who are clear-headed and are moving towards really the reality of things. And, I find that a lot of my supporters on Instagram and in real life are those types of people. And these are the types of people that are going to really create change. So I want to thank all of you all for joining us. And I hope that watching this helps inform you. And if you are inspired after watching this and you haven't already purchased it, I hope that you will go to inamandawetrust.com and spend the $15 to support this work that I've created. We think of $15 and we think like, okay, well, what is $15 really? $15 is like 3 Old Navy shirts, okay? Like $15 is less than a movie ticket. $15 is... what are some things that are $15? What are some things that are $15? Yes, Sheila Joel, teenagers can absolutely watch this. I welcome and invite them to watch this, please. What else? What else is $15? Name some things that are $15. I can't think of anything right now. Anyways, so what's supposed to happen right now is that we are going to get started. Again, I appreciate you all so much for being here. Let's get started. Let's have a good time and let's learn a little something. Why is this not working? Okay, let's try this again. Why is this not working? Why is this not working? This is crazy. Okay. Why is this not working? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I have no idea why this isn't working. Hey, there we go. Okay. Whoo, child. Let's go to QuickTime Player. Here we go. Share. Hey, folks. Just a reminder, a lot of these people in your government making decisions about your life don't know what they're doing. So what are you doing? Because I don't know if you know this, but you could run. See, a lot of people think that these people got degrees, they got experience, they're organizers. No, they're really just people who want to do a little something and they had a little bit of change. So what that means is if you have even a little bit of common sense and you got a couple dollars, baby, you can be in government and we need you. We need you. Something to think about. Just ponder it. Ba-dum-bum. Boom. Teaching our people, teaching our people, teaching our people about government. This is my page, this is my page, this is my page, and I post what I want. Niggas got me fucked up. Ooh, niggas got me fucked up. Not today, not the one. You got the wrong one. You got the wrong one, bitch. Oh, fuck yourself. You got the wrong one. Denim on denim, denim on denim, denim on denim. Okay, so anybody who follows me knows that I really be about these little jingles. Anybody who follows me knows I really be about these jingles when it comes to the Instagrams, and I do not play around with my jingles. I am all about it, and I love it, and I love that y'all know these jingles because they really are. They really are a very real thing. So if you want to hear me sing all of these jingles, make sure that you buy In Amanda We Trust. And some of these are actually, well, all of these are based on real life. Oh, wow. Huh. Oh, y'all funny. So when is you running? You should run. Okay, not the paragraphs. Y'all feel very strongly about this. Run, baby, run. That's not why I posted this. Run, girl, run. Not run fast. Okay. Y'all crazy. Why y'all telling me to run? I have a job. What up, Reg?
What's good, boss lady? You ready for the night?
Yeah. So y'all got to know that this is actually like a very real scenario. Like me and Reg really talk like this is my homeboy. He is my opener. And he really helps with just like making you feel good about like what y'all about to do. And I don't think a lot of people really understand that like, even if somebody isn't necessarily like the star or whatever, like you still have a role, like you still have a place. And like Reg is an incredible comic, but he's also like a great partner in like actual work that we do. And so it was really exciting. It was really dope to be able to include him in this because this is the real right here. I mean, okay, I have time because I was going to read W.B. Du Bois, The Souls of Black Folks before the show. I was going to go stand on the Lincoln Memorial and quote as many lines from Color Purple as possible. I was going to continue my binge of A Different World. I was supposed to go pose for my wax museum figure of Tiffany Dubois, but I think I'm actually going to go look into this. I'm sorry. I was listening though. Those are very good ideas. No, I feel like this is purpose. Yeah, so I'm gonna see you at the Kennedy Center, and I gotta call in from the ancestors and from the Instagrams. I got things to do. I'm gonna hit you later though. Okay? All right. The people want me to run. The people want me to run. I gotta run. Actually, first I gotta call my mama. I always wonder about how someone like Clarence Thomas happens, because it's somewhere, some way, somehow. So these little bits where I'm actually like doing stand-up, these took place at the Kennedy Center. And, you know, I really wanted to figure out how I could make sure to include stand-up in this because it really was like the original reason that I even created this. And so it really meant something to me to be able to like bring stand-up into the conversation. You know, it's not the final. The next thing is to do another special, is to do an actual special where you can hear these jokes. Are people wearing jeans? Would that make me like, it feels like a Texas politician.
I totally agree.
Okay.
I totally
All right. You know, here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out like, what would make me like personable, but also like still stand out, you know, because I feel like all the politicians that I see, I'm like, another pantsuit, like, but like it's the same pantsuit. Remember then Obama wore the tan suit? Did you put Obama in the tan suit?
No, sir.
How did you feel
No,
about Obama in the tan suit?
I like the tan suit.
Because
Ronald Reagan wore a tan suit.
oh.
Don't forget that.
could Obama pull off a pinstripe? Should he?
Hey, seersucker is big in this town.
Oh, see, I love a seersucker.
I think a seersucker would be fantastic.
Oh my gosh, maybe that is something I need to try.
There's actually a seersucker day
There's a seersucker day.
in Congress. Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of suckers in Congress. That's a fact. There are a lot of suckers in Congress, so that is not surprising.
We can't say that, but
Well, that's why I'm like, I need to give this a whirl. That's why I need to give this a shot.
What? You showed up. Wait a minute, girl. I thought we were talking Hollywood. I didn't know you were gonna be here.
I'm telling you.
So y'all, this is Paul Wharton. When I tell you Paul Wharton is just one of the greatest, kindest people of all time. And he really stepped into this and was just like, yeah, I got you. And he got me in so many ways. He's the one who linked us up with this brother, Louis Everard. He also like just really was able to just go off of the script and be with me in real time in a real way. And I think it was really special because it shows like not only his professionalism, but then our connectivity. Because when you connect with Paul, you just feel so warm inside. So shout out to Paul Wharton and everybody in DC who knows Paul Wharton because he is that girl.
Jackie O's looks.
Oh, so I could be like Blackie.
That's it. You Blackie O right there.
All right.
Blackie O. So now that you're here, I mean, I guess we got to do what good Judys and their husbands do.
No
We got to
problem.
get down to shopping. We got to get some votes. Come on, let's go get the look.
All right. Let's
Come
go.
on, baby.
Let's go.
it's beautiful.
Okay. Okay, she's pink.
No one is going to believe me in this.
Let's not judge it too quickly. Let's check it out in the full-length mirror. By the way, your body looks amazing. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, give it a second. You been doing Pilates? Okay, Elle. Legally blonde and black?
Here's the thing.
Okay, tell me.
Like, I feel like it's cute,
Yeah.
but I feel like an old white lady
Okay,
who like goes to like polo matches,
right?
but possibly like my grandparents also attended lynchings.
Okay, I get that.
You feel me? Like
and
that
I don't want you to feel that way.
No, and I feel like people will look at me and also feel that way.
Yeah, it feels a little costumey to me. It feels a little like Halloween. You're playing Elwoods, you know?
It feels like I'm doing politics.
It does.
This
it
is
does.
politics.
So I don't know if they're going to take you that seriously in that. I mean, it's cute. You look good in it. Let's just start
baby,
there.
listen, I'm
You
gonna
gonna look good. You gonna
I'm
look good.
gonna look good. I
gonna
just
look
feel
good.
like that, you know, they won't believe me.
Okay, well,
I don't believe me.
That's not it, but it's a good start. Okay.
All right,
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look like Kim Kardashian graduating from law school.
Well, listen, you come in wearing that, you're going to get my vote. You kind of look a little bit more like Chloe and Kim take Miami. And
So y'all got to understand, I was like, I was about 3 weeks away from filming and realized, Amanda, you don't have a costume designer. You're the one who's going to have to get all these outfits together. And I know that the Barbie movie coming out really helped me be able to find like some pink things. This was in my closet, and honestly, now that I have it on, it's like, when were you planning to wear this? What did you even purchase this for? What was the original vision? My titties don't even fill it out. Nonetheless, it made it into the show.
Or an escort.
oh, okay, that's an issue that I don't want to be yours.
Let's try another look.
Next look.
This is Dictator Barbie. It feels
That's
like
it.
I'm about to start a war.
Hey, listen, it's gonna be a hot war. All right, it's gonna be pretty. You know what? It looks like someone that would be here in DC and even working in politics, but it looks like a friend on the other side of the aisle, if you know what I'm saying.
Ooh, we can't see. No. So I felt like it
Right.
kind of looks a bit Hillary-ish.
Okay.
after that whole situation
Yes.
where she had the skirts.
So I don't know if y'all know about this story, but apparently Hillary Clinton, she used to wear skirts and she would wear these like, Chanel suits like everybody is used to seeing her in. And then like, apparently like a photo was taken of her sitting down. It was like an upskirt photo. And that photo ended up being used for like some ad in Brazil and was on like giant billboards in Brazil. And so that's why after that, you only saw Hillary in the pantsuit. She was like, y'all ain't getting my punani again. Not today. Not today, devil.
Put a bunch of outfits in there, and every one you come out with is pink. Is there something with you in pink?
Pink says to me, pay attention.
I love
Yes.
that.
She's different.
You
And
got
I'm
their
really
attention.
trying to come out here. And if I'm going to do this, I want them to know from the minute they look at me, she's different.
Completely gathered. Next. I love it. You did it. You feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling.
So you'll hear the music in the production. And so my ex-boyfriend did the music. He only finished half of the music. Then we broke up and then he completely abandoned the project and has gone on his merry fucking way. Pardon to anybody who's listening with children. And so then I had to figure out how to finish the music for the project because he completely abandoned it because that's the kind of person he decided to be. Thank goodness, though, we got to shout out my homeboy, Willard Hill, who came through in the clutch and helped me to finish this music. And also to my editor, Mark Watson, who was like, Amanda, the drive that the ex sent us is in shambles. And I want to shout out myself because I had to put on a whole other hat and move the music that was done and the sound effects that were done into the right place in order to make it all come together. But let me tell you, I got to give Willard Hill another round of applause because you're going to hear music in here that is so beautiful and just hits the timing so perfect. And it's because, man, that's my homie for life. Shout out to Will.
You got it. Wait a minute. That sounds familiar to me. Wait. I've got something. I have something here. You will not believe this. I'm gay. I always think you need a little something to top off every outfit. But this, I had no idea you were going to say that. There you go. You're ready. You look amazing. What are we going to do about this hair? I mean, a little blowout. I got a girl.
You hear this, Willard Hill? Right here? It's literally like he wrote it for the project.
Bye! Seals the deal!
They ain't ready. They are not ready.
You feel me? Like, I think there's a lot of stuff that we just are carrying with us. And I see y'all in the chat surprised, like we're friends, like you would know. But yeah, it's eventually I will speak more about this. But ultimately, the most important part about this is the reality that when you are in purpose and in intention, angels will show up. The forces will show up to help you get across the finish line. And the people who will stop you, the people who try to impede upon that, they will be removed. And even in their removal, you will still find your way and you will still chart the course because their removal was honestly so that you could continue to do that. And sometimes it feels like, oh my gosh, how am I going to handle it? You have everything you need within you. And 9 times out of 10, that means you also have the connections that you need. You got this. Like I had this.
How you doing?
I broke you first. Okay, so Rep Bowman, I want to ask you some questions. First of all, I just want to ask you straight up, how well do you feel like you know government and how this whole thing works?
Probably like a C student, probably.
For real?
For real.
That shocked the hell out of me, yo. Because I'm just like, you in the building, how you a student? But I get it.
I didn't go to college for political science. I only been here for a few years, so I'm still getting to learn the ropes a bit. I know people, I know a little bit about policy, and I know about policy's impact on the people. And I always come, I'm an educator, so I come with the educator sort of mindset. But in terms of like how government works, I would say, maybe a B. It's quite simple. Big money and power controls government.
That actually sounds like the company policy for Bad Boy Records.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
It sounds like.
That's about how it works.
All right.
Capitalism is king.
Well, since you said you're a school teacher, I would like to quiz you, do a little pop quiz.
Okay.
How many members of the Wu-Tang Clan are there?
9. 9 and a possible.
Yes. Who's the
Yes.
possible?
Capadonna.
Who was, by the way, a New York City cab driver.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Not know that.
Cabadonna.
Capadonna.
Now, how many members of Congress are there?
535.
No.
435 in the House, 100 in the Senate. See, you tried to get me with a trick question right off the bat. I thought we was friends.
Yo, send. All right.
So keep it a buck with me. Who was it harder to work with? 8th graders or Congress?
8th graders by far.
You being nice.
Oh, members of Congress lie more and they should know better. And they lie on the congressional record, on the House floor. And then when you call them out on their lies, they get mad at you like something wrong with you.
How are you fighting the colonization? Are you doing martial arts?
Weightlifting, weight training.
Why do you want to do this?
I literally am very concerned, confused at why they want to do this. And one of the parts in the film that was cut out was when he said that basically, as it comes to the 535 members of Congress, he feels like, it's an honor to be able to be a part of that number because those are the voices that are heard the most. And I had to really sit with that because he's right. Even though it's stressful, even though it's frustrating, it's still the reality that those are the people who are making the law of the land. Now, of course, we are in a scenario right now where the law of the land is being completely undermined by the judges of the land, the Supreme Court. But nonetheless, that was a part that was cut out that I wanted to inform y'all about.
Were you in the shower? Were you looking over the water?
That's a good question. I had just finished my doctorate in ed leadership. And
Wait, so we should be calling you Dr. Bowman?
Some people do, yes.
Dr. Jamal.
Congressman Dr. Jamal Bowman, yes. I guess, I don't know. But yeah, so I just finished my doctorate and I was thinking about the next thing I wanted to do. And I knew those statistics and I was a middle school principal at the time. So I saw an increase of self-harm in
I want
my
to know
kids.
where you were.
I'm trying to.
Because it hits someone. Because I can tell you.
Puerto Rico.
See?
I think I was in Puerto Rico. I was in Puerto Rico, actually.
Were you on a horse?
No.
Okay.
That's a great question. I was on the beach with my wife and 2 kids. I remember the moment. I remember the exact moment.
See?
Yes.
I asked Marianne Williamson this same question about where she was when she was deciding to run for president. And we on my episode of Small Doses Side Effects of Running for President. And this lady could not answer the question. And she got offended at the question. But I think it's a really important question because I think it really speaks to where people's heart is at in stepping into this role. Where was your mind at? Where was your body? Where was your heart at when you decided I was going to take this path? Because this is not no easy path. And so, I really love his answer here. And if you buy the documentary, you can hear it. But I really love his answer here because it was very honest.
You all have a vote today.
We're supposed to, but Republicans are holding it up. The MAGA Republicans.
Hello.
What's up, homie?
What's up, homie?
Okay, so y'all need to understand, Ilhan Omar, I definitely thought it was going to be the reverse. I thought Jamal was going to be the jokester and Ilhan was going to be more serious. I was wrong.
Because I wanted to get some insight from some folks who are already on the inside. People keep telling me I should run, for something.
Yeah.
And
your afro is needed here. Definitely consider.
So I know a big part of the job is passing bills. Yeah, that's a thing, or at least presenting
Yes.
bills.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not wrong about that?
No, you're correct. Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Because need to be for sure, but yeah, that's
Well,
what
I
we're
have
supposed to be doing.
I have some ideas
Okay.
of some bills. I just thought I would throw out to y'all just to get your thoughts
Yes.
on, if you think they would ever make it through, or even if you think, you know what, that could be useful.
Okay.
All right, so
All right.
I'm scared.
don't be. It's the Afra. So, this liar and fraud, George Santos, he had a bill that was the Nicki Minaj bill, but it inspired me to say, well, we could have the Rihanna bill, and it would be a tax break for women who are the breadwinners in the home. People were really mad that she was on the cover of Vogue with A$AP Rocky holding the baby. But I was
Yeah.
like, this is a sister who's
Another
running
Willow
things.
Hill Beach.
I
I love it.
I like it.
I mean, I think it's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, tax breaks, free college, stimulus checks,
Yeah.
whatever's needed. No, absolutely.
Yo, I'm legislating right now. Is this how it happens? Everybody comes to the office.
Rihanna Act. I love that.
Yeah,
I
or we
love
could call it like the work act. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, we should go with that.
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
I think that might be.
I got another one.
Okay.
I travel a lot, and especially after COVID, we got to see that a lot
It
of
is genuinely beyond my scope of comprehension that that's to me, America really showed what it really was during the pandemic, where people were so strident about not wanting to simply comply with measures that would help other people, right? With measures that would protect other people. And that really let me know that we're in a nation that really genuinely is an actual narcissist. Like, the culture of America is narcissism. The culture of America is protect myself before I protect anybody else. And I don't think any of us, I'm not going to say I don't think any of us, but I don't think enough of us truly understand how that culture is incredibly dangerous in a myriad of ways.
knew that they would get a citation. I feel like this would be really helpful for me.
Or at least we would get less people sharing their weird stuff online.
Yes.
Right? Like, I just don't understand why people are like, I don't take showers. I don't wash myself after I use the bathroom. Like,
And they're on podcasts.
yes.
We should actually have another task force to just stop people from having podcasts.
Yeah.
Because that's another problem that I think is plaguing America.
Yeah.
You know?
Wasn't there like a Fox host that was talking about not washing his hands ever?
Ever?
I don't.
That's a lot of
yeah.
doo-doo fingers.
I mean, conservatives, they take this freedom thing like a little too far, right? So this whole
The freedom to be nasty.
the freedom to be nasty, the freedom to be disgusting, the freedom to self-destruct, you
Right.
know, and that's why, just a quick serious policy point, Republican-led districts and counties and states, this have
Yeah.
like higher death rates.
Yes.
Bacteria.
Like higher gun death rates,
Favorite
higher
part.
death
Yeah.
rates overall because
Bacteria.
they take the whole freedom thing way too far and they don't provide the supports of the policy that's needed. It's crazy.
It is crazy. I got one more for you.
Okay.
This one has a working title.
Okay.
Okay. It would either be something like the Foot the Bill or the You Are the Father bill. And what this would entail is that the constituencies where Roe v. Wade has been repealed would be supported fiscally by the Republicans who passed the bills. So, for the women who are forced to have children that don't have a father present, their actual representative would be on the birth certificate and foot in the bill for the baby. Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah. You think, you think I can get some support?
It's Ilhan.
I want to shout out my co-writers, Andrea Allen, Rita Brent, Jeremiah Look the Bible, and James Bland. We actually came together one day. I had the vision of what I wanted for these segments, and we sat around one day and just came up with like some different elements, and expanded them. And I knew that I wanted to do a bill about Roe v. Wade, and this is what we came up with.
That was a motherly
mean-
inside. That came with you from overseas.
Very, it's still in me. I mean, the process is that you know, obviously have a conversation like this, come up with a bill idea, draft the bill, introduce it, get people to co-sign, and then hopefully get it submitted to a committee, have a hearing, passes it out of the committee, and then, you know, work
Come to the floor.
leadership
Yeah.
and try to get it to be on
That
the
face.
floor to be voted on. The problem right now and why we can't pass things is that you have a whip for the Republican Party.
I don't even like those two words
That's
together.
the leadership that don't know how to whip. And you have a majority leader that is supposed to control the floor that doesn't know how to control the floor. And then you have a leader in the speaker who doesn't know how to lead. So we essentially are just like
Yeah.
Hanging out.
watching the clock, being like, are there bills to be voted on?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how to pass a bill?
Yeah.
I mean, there are
And
less
that-
steps to the
yeah.
cha-cha slide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's just the House side. So everything Ilhan just explained is the House side. Then we got to figure out what's going on in the Senate side. If we, Democrats, had control of all three, or if Republicans did, then some bills would be passed. But with this divided government and horrible leadership from the Republicans, it's hard.
I thought Hollywood was messy.
Yeah.
This sounds like a real shitstorm on a daily
Yeah.
basis.
But the benefits of this system are white, wealthy men, for the most part. So,
What do you feel the people want?
The people
Housing.
want the people want for us to do right by them, right?
Yes.
They want to make sure.
So I really love this speech that Ilhan Omar gives because it really, to me, is a demonstration to you all of what we should be looking at in our public servants. You know, this is how they should be speaking about the things that they are in office to do. This is an example of where we should, I believe, be planting our flag behind people, because we are still in a system that still only has a dual party, a bipartisan government. And so, you know, we haven't found our way into another type of thing. So we got to support the people that are there, because that's really all we got. But this is an example of how we decide who we need to support, in my opinion.
Wars and on the Pentagon and this war machine that we keep feeding, and actually invest in the lives of the people that we, you know,
Yeah.
have sworn to protect and serve. And so it
Yeah.
is incredibly different what we fight for in comparison to what Republicans fight for. You know, we believe in the politics of joy and, you know, radically transforming the lives of the people that we serve, because it is painful to watch a mom, you know, desperately trying to put food on the table, and us taxing her, but not taxing the millionaire. Or the
That's
billionaire,
right.
Yeah.
right? It's incredibly painful for us to hear from little babies, young kids who are just camped outside of the Senate, asking for us to ban assault weapons because they're so afraid of school mass shootings. Some of them are survivors of school mass shootings. You know, it's incredibly painful to try to hear from veterans who are like, you sent us to these wars.
Right.
Right. And now we're dealing with a mental health crisis.
Yep.
We are
can't
homeless.
even get healthcare
You know, we
or
don't have
housing.
access
Yeah.
to healthcare, and there's no continuity in it. It's incredibly just painful to sit here every single day, knowing what we hear from our constituents and the urgency that is out there for the American people, and then having to deal with, you know, Republicans trying to whip up votes to like save gas stoves from the libs. Like, it's the just insane. Like, it sometimes feels like we're living in the twilight zone. Can we actually try to do things that protect and serve our children while you're worried about drag queens and like wokeness, and you don't want them learning about the history of this country? Like, you know, you might choose to raise ignorant children, but that doesn't mean you need to subject that to all of the American kids, you know? Like,
So some of y'all are asking why I'm not simply pausing the video, because this right here is a promotional experience that we're having right here. And if I just sit here and watch every element, no, the idea is that you will get an opportunity to see enough of this video and hear the commentary, enough of this documentary and hear the commentary, that you will want to support it in full at inamandawetrust.com.
Get me in on that, then that would be great. because I
make
feel
that
like
happen.
that's part of the whole thing. And my second change would be to get you to decorate this office. Because I don't know why it feels like this in here, and you've been here for 2 years.
Yeah, you need a big Wu-Tang sign.
Yes.
You know, represent.
Yeah, when they sent us the pictures of his office, because we knew we were gonna shoot in there, I was like, I don't know how it's gonna work, y'all. I don't know how it's gonna work. But thank you to Jamal Bowman and Ilhan Omar. They were so kind and they were so generous with their time. And they had time because the MAGA Republicans were preventing them from a vote. So it all worked out. It all worked out. Here.
You good? You gonna make it to the show, right?
No, I'm gonna be on time. I'm gonna be there. I got one more stop to make. See, I was speaking to the people who speak for the people, but I feel like what I actually got to do is go talk to the people. So yeah, I'm gonna see you soon.
All right, bet.
Whew, I thought this was a sensible shoe.
I am from Orlando, Florida.
Oh, wow.
People don't think Orlando is racist because of its proximity to Disney. Now, growing up, I'm not gonna say Orlando was like Mississippi racist. It wasn't like, fuck you, nigger, get out of here. But it was absolutely, fuck you, nigger, get out of here.
Hello. Hey, y'all. Amanda Seals.
Hermansky Jackson.
Hermansky Jackson.
Okay, so usually when you do Man on the Street, like you're lucky if you just get like a couple good ones, right? We were so fortunate in this situation where we got so many incredible interviews that we didn't even throw any of them away. Literally, we used all 11 interviews. Now, this was a scenario where it was like, okay, how am I going to get the editor to really understand this? Because this is something that, we're doing from scratch. So I ended up actually editing this section myself.
Looked together to be that. Then I was like, I didn't even talk to the people. All right. So we came out here and now here we are. So I would love to ask you guys, how well do you think you know government?
I went to school. I can answer a couple questions.
So.
I think like the average amount.
Yeah, I took a class in college. She got an A-, so.
What do you feel like the average amount is?
Not very much.
Nice.
I think I have a pretty good idea.
I did take it in high school, but the basketball coach was my teacher. So.
Oh, why was the basketball coach your teacher?
Girl.
That's
where the problems start. You understand what I'm saying? Like if we go all the way back, that's where the problems start.
Okay. All right. If you could just finish this famous quote from the preamble to the Constitution for me. We the people
Of the United States of America.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Any thoughts?
We the people of our perfect union.
What was that?
We the people
In order.
to serve a more perfect thing.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, well now I'm gonna ask you. Okay, now finish this one. Finish this one. Hit me, baby.
One more time.
You do that one though.
Hey, there you go.
You do that one. Do you know how many members of TLC there are?
3.
How many members are there? Because I'm gonna keep it present tense.
Okay.
In the Migos.
3.
Do you know how many members of Destiny's Child there are?
Well, it depends on what era.
So I'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
Okay. How many senators are there?
In my state or
In the United States, how many senators sit in the Senate?
Just a lot of them.
let's go with 600.
Well, 100, because there's 2 for each state,
Okay.
and there's 50 states.
I messed that up.
So you'll notice the National Museum of African American History and Culture in the background. That is not by accident. I wanted it to be there so that the symbol and the actual structure is there, because at the end of the day, it really, within those walls, we are able to see the true we're able to see so much of the true journey of what it has been to be Black in America. And that speaks to what we're doing right here in this piece. And of course, this is not just about Blackness, but I do feel like there is an apathy around Black folks that I want to stop with the government.
On the dot.
In my drop top, cruising the street.
That is correct. That is correct. That's correct.
Y'all heard the car sound effect?
Government.
Ooh. Executive. Judicial. Legislative.
Nice.
Come on, Coach Edwards.
Yes. If I give you a certain like government official, tell me what that job does. Okay.
Waste money. Blanket answer.
What does a comptroller do?
So it's at the city level, right? Yeah, that's all I have.
They handle the money, I believe.
So the comptroller is the city accountant. Basically, like, make sure the budgets are all in standing. Make sure the city's not out here spending dollars everywhere. And, you know, just keeps everything checked and balanced in the checkbook of the city balance. What does an alderman do?
An alderman.
How about you, Mohammed?
This is when I don't know about government.
Okay. So an alderman is a local government position that can either serve on or chair a city council.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they also vote on like development. So like, let's say, you know, Whole Foods comes to your neighborhood and wants to set up shop. Like the alderman is going to be a part of determining, are we about to have a Whole Foods or not? So they're really like the people's like
that right there. There was a perfect opportunity for a joke. And every time I watch it, I'm mad because this is all coming off the top of my head when we're watching. But in that moment, I'm like, how you didn't come up with something more funny to say right there?
They pass laws like after Congress approves of it, like if it's okay with Congress.
Senators are part of
right? And then the senators have to vote.
No, because Congress,
no,
the Senate and the House of Representatives. So
House of Representatives is a part of Congress, but I think the Senate is different.
No, I remember 10th grade history, U.S. history. What was the question? I'm so sorry.
state representative.
Represent the state, obviously.
Not represent the state.
You know, they are good representation for the state, make the laws for the state under the mayor.
The mayor runs the city. The charge of, I don't know why I keep wanting to say oversee, because
it feels very plantation. It feels very plantation. Yeah.
Management.
Maybe instead of oversee, we're going to say management.
You should have deeply ingrained.
Yes.
Oh, gotta get it out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I rebuke thee, NASA. Yeah. Can you tell me what the district attorney does?
Okay. It's kind of like the lawyer. They prosecute people.
The district attorneys for the United States report to the Attorney General, is part of the Department of Justice, runs the Department of Justice, and then they prosecute on behalf of the United States.
What do you feel like the president should be doing?
A lot more. A lot more.
Student loans. I think that should be next. That's just my personal opinion.
Are you guys students?
I'm about to be one.
Ooh, what kind of student?
Medical student.
Ooh. Yeah, you definitely want them loans linked.
Yeah.
Them loans don't chase you.
Yeah.
Like me running for president.
So if you become president, that's my request to it.
Okay. I mean, if I ran, do you think you would vote for me?
Yeah.
It depends.
Oh.
It depends.
She really got me with that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What am I fighting for?
Wow, you're really asking the real question.
You know what I'm fighting for? I'm actually fighting for the people.
Okay.
Because I feel like what's happened now is we don't have public servants.
Yeah.
We have politicians. I'm not sure what I should run for. Any ideas?
You should run for a congressperson.
You think so?
I'm not gonna say congressman, yeah, because they make the laws.
And we need some new laws.
Yes, we do.
If you could make a new law, what would it be?
Oh my God.
I know, right?
That's a huge question.
So I'd love for y'all to answer that question in the chat. If you could make a new law, what would it be?
Is that you want like police to not have qualified immunity? Is it that you want dad sneakers to be banned? It could be anything.
It would something to do with healthcare, universal healthcare.
I think housing for all.
Housing for all.
That's what I think.
Now, remember, when I asked Representative Omar and Representative Bowman, what do you think the people want? Representative Bowman said housing, free housing. So you see, that's what I mean by public servants versus politicians. They're listening.
Movie theaters would be cool to me. It's like free libraries. I don't know.
You are the 6th grade class president who's like, pizza party!
That's what's needed.
What do you think I should run for?
An alderman.
An alderman? An alder woman. Yeah. If you could create any law, what would it be?
People just not being stupid. I don't do it. Just be kind of normal.
I love that the one white lady in here said what she needed to say.
Just like that. Give the black people our free.
So I love that we got to do like a whole dance break in here because I really got to connect with these people. Like what you're seeing here is not just like, oh, we put on for this. We really actually like had these natural moments, these organic moments.
So if I run, you gonna vote for me? Absolutely. All right. Hear that motorcade? That's Kamala going
No, but it was
home.
really Kamala.
That could be me.
It was really Kamala.
All of that just to get to the house. Just to get back to the house. Well, then tell me this. What office do you think I should run for?
I feel like president, vice president, very easy answer. It's a lot of trouble, a lot of stress, a lot of motorcades, right?
Honestly, I think you could run for any position you want to, long as you are mentally stable. I'm big on mental health, so
Okay.
as long as it don't drain you out, because you have a beautiful personality, you're smart, just go whatever you want to be.
Thanks.
When you are over the House of Representatives with all of those members, like I feel like you get the best of both worlds. You get to show up in the power suits. You get to run
Hit
a
the gavel.
You have a lot of power in Congress, so I think that's where you need to do.
All right. This is really good food for thought.
Yeah.
Tell me more about how you're big on mental health.
Oh, girl, I got into mental health and I wanted to teach the kids mindfulness.
Yes, we really need that. Like, where do you feel like mental health could be improved in America?
In children. I'm a child psychiatric specialist at Children's National Medical Center. I grew up on the south side of Chicago, so as a kid, been adopted, I wasn't privileged to certain resources or certain activities and things like that. So if kids don't have those things there.
Now I know the music was kind of loud on this part, but I feel like it forces you to really listen to what he's saying. And so I actually left it loud on purpose.
This feels like basic math.
Yeah, 1 + 1 is 2.
You know, every time a gun go off, they say it's mental health, but they don't like
Do anything about it.
Yep, got it. All right, well, I'm glad that you're doing something about it. And were I to run for office, I would as well.
Yeah.
So I creep, yeah, just keep it on the down low. All right, well, thank you so much for your time and for your
I
input.
know you're trying to get away before I tell you about yourself.
No.
But, girl, you're wonderful. And I want you to know this because a lot of times when Black women speak up, it's a lot of extra stuff that comes along with that. So we don't get a lot of opportunities to tell our sisters when they are speaking truth to power, as we like to say. So we appreciate you. We see you. And Amanda Seals for president.
I did not know that moment was coming. It was very, like, it really touched me when she said that.
Well, if I was running for representative in your district, do you think that you would seals the deal?
I would absolutely seal the deal. But since I live in DC, we don't have a voting member. So change that. Taxation without representation.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Amanda Seals.
Catrice, nice
Hello,
to meet you.
Catrice. Where are you from?
I'm from the armpit of America, aka Florida.
Oh, you
Kansas City, Florida.
You didn't even have to tell me the story. Because we both from there.
We both.
Yes. Plant City, that's the home of a strawberry festival.
Winter strawberry capital of the world, to be.
I love it. I love it. What would you want to see change about Florida?
Ooh, child.
Do we got time?
Do we have time?
Because you know what I keep seeing? I keep seeing people from Florida, Black people.
So we're just randomly picking people from the street, and the producer, one of Jeremiah Like the Bible, he's talking to this woman, and she's like, you know, we cousins, right? He's like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, like your mom is so-and-so, right? She just posted a picture of you and Amanda on her Facebook. She starts running down all of these family member names. Y'all, this man randomly met a cousin while we were doing this project in the streets of DC.
It's to get his ass out of it.
Well, how well do you feel like you know government?
Well, I'm actually a government teacher, so hopefully I don't embarrass myself.
You're a government teacher.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the kids are even interested in learning about government?
It depends. If you present it in a way to them where it's applicable, absolutely. And that's the way that I try to apply it to them. Like, you need to know your rights, because if you don't know them, somebody's going to take them away. You can be the next hashtag. So unless you want to be the next hashtag and we marching in the street protesting about you, you need to know what your rights are. And so if you frame it in a way that it benefits them, just like with anybody else, I think it's more of a buy-in.
So can you frame why we should vote in a way that would benefit them?
All right. So I teach middle school, and middle schools are all about what they wear, right? So I said, hey, you want your mama still picking out your clothes when you're 13? No, because if I was your mama, you would have Bobos from Walmart. I'm not even playing. You would have Bobos from Walmart, them G-Man shirts, those Arabs that y'all wear, y'all wouldn't be wearing them. You wouldn't have a new pair of ones. We're on a budget. So no, you don't like what your mama picked out for you, right? So that's what like voting is. You don't like people making decisions for you, so you probably should vote so you can make decisions for yourself.
Listen, I mean, I was gonna talk to you about me running, but what would you run for?
No, nothing, nada.
Really?
I don't know. Man, this is about you. You're giving Elwood, you're giving Legally Blonde. Yes. Amanda Seales for president. It's not about me. I'm just a lowly school teacher.
No, that's the problem. If I were in any office, from alderman to state senator to Republican.
Oh.
What Satan just flew into my mouth?
Came in here, right? That's what happened.
Oh my God.
I could not believe that like my brain did that, but it helped for the comedy.
My main foci would be to really lift up teachers.
Yeah. It's hard out here for a teacher.
And for a pimp.
Yeah, and for a pimp. And I got a pimp so I can like actually make some money. I'm just saying.
You know what? I need to also then run on a platform for sex workers. Clearly. So tell me this. Because I know that any question I ask you, you're going to know the answer to.
I might not.
So Martin Luther King had a dream. What was the act that he was so instrumental in getting passed?
Oh, the Voting Rights Act of 1965? That one?
Okay. That one.
Oh.
Can you tell us about that?
Oh, before it was gutted or after it was gutted by the Supreme Court?
There's that. Yeah. When did it get gutted?
Was it 2009?
And who gutted it?
The Supreme Court. It was a right-leaning, not more right-leaning now, but a right-leaning Supreme Court gutted all of the protective acts that prohibited states from enacting essentially new Jim Crow. And it took all those protective measures out, and almost immediately we saw southern states requiring signatures or requiring identification or requiring all these things that were not necessarily needed for anyone to vote.
Unless
unless
you're trying to stop people from voting.
Right.
As well as gerrymandering.
Yes, redlining, all that. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, can you finish this sentence for me?
Okay.
It was all a dream.
I used to read Word Up magazine.
Okay, so you just know it all.
Listen! You just know it all.
Well, since you know it all, what position do you think I should
run?
run?
Was actually really interesting to hear people all have like different positions like that they thought I should run for. Her saying that I should be a judge is hilarious because she really runs it down like it's just some casual thing that I could just be. But truth be told, we really do need to encourage a lot more of our Black lawyers, like our Black attorneys, to really consider stepping into judgeship. When we look at like what's going on right now with federal judges, et cetera, like we are in a scenario where Donald Trump may actually be held accountable because there is a Black woman judge who got assigned his case, Doug Chutkan. Like we are getting to see that the judgeships are not I don't think a lot of us understand that you elect judges. You know, so when we talk about voting in our local elections, when we talk about the positions that are not the president, but are just as important, we're talking about judges.
And get placed in a federal judge position.
Yeah, and that's it. That's it. That's it. Not too hard, right? Small doses, right? Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna find some time between doing comedy and the podcast and the radio show to get my Juris Doctorate so I can do what you said I'm supposed to do.
Because I think you'll be a phenomenal judge.
Thank you so much. And I hope that if you ever see me on the ballot, you'll choose to seals the deal.
Oh, I like that slogan.
I listened to y'all. You said I should run, so I went and looked into it. I got me a political makeover. I went and talked to the people who already do the job. I even talked to the people. And I feel like I truly now know where I am needed.
But Washington, D.C. I also edited this last section. So, you know, we really had like all this footage from the Kennedy Center, but it ended up not being quality because it was 1080 and it was like I had to make a decision on what to do. So I woke up in the middle of like 5 a.m. and realized I had said a speech at the end of this show, and it's right here.
Y'all, I'm Amanda Seales! Before we get out of here, let me say this. Thank you to y'all for coming through and supporting this type of comedy, this type of smart, funny Black content. Thank you, DC, for always showing up for me. The DMV has always been a beautiful place for my work, and y'all never let me down. So thank you once again for coming through for the kid. I work every day to give you all honest content that comes from the heart, that comes from a space of really trying to tell the truth in spaces that don't want the truth. None of these places really want us to be able to communicate with each other, so we got to create our own spaces to be able to do that. Having you all in this room together, us laughing together about the same things, but also understanding that it is not a joke, is very necessary. And just as necessary as us fighting for our joy, we have to continue to fight the power. We have to continue to challenge ourselves against the things that are continuing to get in the way of us being community, also against the things that are getting in the way of us being able to see how we can be even more helpful in these needs for change. I don't know why people are leaving because I'm talking, but all of us have a role. Not everybody is a speaker. Not everybody got money like that. Not everybody is a fighter. But if you have heart and you love us, then you got to figure out what your place is. And to that, I say we are each other's business. When we look out for each other, we lift each other up. Y'all make some noise for my opener, Reg Thomas. Y'all, I'm Amanda Seales.
So this was an actual sold out show. And, you know, it was really.
Reg.
Yo, Amanda Seales at the Kennedy Center. It was a movie. We did that. We really did that.
Time.
90 minutes. That's what a real headline will give you. An hour and then some.
And then some.
Okay?
Hey, what was you saying about running for office?
Change of plans. I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
So I just want to thank y'all for joining me for this watch with me. You know, this was something that I was just trying out. Shout out to my Smart Funny and Black Productions team who had the idea to even do this. Shout out to Janae for putting this together. And the reality is that, you know, it's a consistent effort to try to just get people excited about something like politics and government because they've worked so hard to get us just to be over it and to be apathetic. And so that's what this project is really trying to do, is trying to get folks curious, trying to get folks informed, excited, empowered, because we need to bring civics back to our culture. Once upon a time, it was. When we look at the civil rights movement, they were fighting for the right to vote. Don't get me wrong, like they were fighting for other rights, but ultimately the number one right that was being fought for was the right to vote, because that was indicative of true American citizenship.
By the way, one thing we don't need is a monument That looks like a giant pointy penis. Maybe that's why they're always screwing our reproductive rights.
So when we talk about, you know, the importance of voting and, you know, why they work so hard to suppress our vote, it's not something small. Like, it really is a real thing. And it is something that we have to be doing our best to fight back. I want to let you all know that I appreciate all of you who took the time to watch this with me tonight. If you do have $15 to spare, please go and support at inamandawetrust.com, at inamandawetrust.com. If you would like me to bring In Amanda We Trust to your company, to your school, your college, your university, your program, please go to amandaseals.com and fill out the form at the back. Fill out the form on the contact page, and we can, you know, work on getting that going. But at the end of the day, I really want to just let y'all know that it means so much to me that you all were even interested in coming here to watch this with me. If you are, you know, looking for ways to really actually build up your information, you know, build up more of your knowledge around politics, the first thing I would say is honestly just find a way to go into your social media and add some pages that are actually, you know, politically sound into your social media diet. You know, a lot of y'all are here from Instagram, you're here from YouTube, et cetera. So I know that you're on the socials. It can't just be up to me to educate you. Try and follow other pages like David Heath Writer. I'm going to put some pages on my stories that you can follow that can be a part of your social media diet on a regular basis to really start bringing you some nutrients in the space of government and politics, so you can start learning the names, learning the roles, learning the positions, and reminding yourself that this is going to be up to us. We are the change that we wish to see, and we cannot depend on anybody else but us. Thank you again for joining. Remember, go to inamandawetrust.com if you want to show support by purchasing. Also, if you would like me to bring In Amanda We Trust to your college, school, university, or to your company, et cetera, to do a screening, please go to amandaseals.com, fill out the go to contact me and fill out the form. Thank you all so much. Remember, we are each other's business. When we look out for each other, we lift each other up. Side note, I will be in DC doing a screening on the 7th. So the details of that are at, I don't even remember. But I'll post it to my page. All right, y'all have a good night. Thank you.